Lydia, you're very passionate about your chocolate. I think in another conversation we had, you talked about being a chef. How does that tie into your chocolate, and where does all your passion come from?
Well, my passion comes from actually loving chocolate. I was born in Germany, and I had gone and studied under some Belgian pastry chefs and chocolatiers. And at that time, there wasn't a whole bunch of good chocolate here in this country. So I really became passionate about the Belgian. I think they have the nicest mixture and creaminess and flavor. And so I just would study and found some schools over here, studied over here, and learned about particular types of chocolate and developed recipes and went on from there.
Lydia, we have a showcase of chocolate that you brought in for us to take a look at. And I'm not only am I salivating over here looking at all this chocolate, but can you talk to us a little about each one of the pieces that you brought in for us today? You want to start off with the shoe over there?
Absolutely. Yes. The shoes are a very unique creation. We can do anything with chocolate nowadays because of the molds that we're able to get. So this is something that I made for somebody's wife for her birthday, and we filled them with raspberries, chocolate-covered strawberries, and they come in different flavors. We can do them in the dark chocolate, the milk chocolate, or actually the white chocolate as well.
That's amazing. So the shoe is actually edible.
Shoe is edible.
And then part of the gift is you actually put truffles or some other types of chocolate inside the shoe?
Right. Whatever is your preference. If you want truffles, we can fill them with that. But this lady particularly liked the chocolate-covered strawberries and the fruit, so we did that.
So you put those actually in the shoe, and then
in the shoe and around the bottom.
And around the bottom, and then that's how the client got that. That's awesome. Okay. You want to talk to us about anything else over there? So
we also have special boxes, and there's various shapes and things available to us, you know, for the holidays. This is one that I do for Valentine's Day. It's Lovebirds, and it opens up. It is totally edible. This can be made in milk or dark chocolate, and it has the truffles inside. It's probably about 1.5 pounds of chocolate, so it's for the real consummate chocolate lover that really, you know, wants the truffles and really wants to eat the whole thing as well.
Can you? That's amazing. Can you kind of pull the top of that? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and then so that's a whole tray right there.
It's a whole tray, and it's filled with truffles.
And then you fill that up with truffles. That's amazing. Yeah, the birds over there. Can you pour? Oh, that's hand painted, or is that
hand painted? It's a new process with cocoa butter where they put some. You know, the cocoa butter with the color, and then you can just paint it on like an artist would.
That's amazing, and this is all handmade chocolate
that all handmade,
that you do. Okay, perfect. Can you want to talk to us about anything else over there?
Well, like I said, there's all sorts of holiday things. There's cornucopias for Thanksgiving, and there's for Christmas. You can actually have this. It's completely edible as well. It's white chocolate, and it can be filled with nuts and holiday mints and truffles as well. That would be your choice of what you would want in here. It's a nice hostess gift if you're going to somebody's house for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and you can actually bring a related hostess gift, and they can enjoy the truffles as well.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's craftsmanship right there. That's an art form right there. That's awesome. All right. Well, we touched on it a little bit, but I just want to clarify. What makes you different than Hershey's or Godiva or all the other companies out there that are in the mass chocolate business? What makes you different?
Well, what makes me different is I hand make them myself. It's not a big production. There are no preservatives, like I said before, and they're made specially for you. You have the choice. It's, you know, specifically catered to you.
Perfect. So the customization aspect, no preservatives, and it's all fresh handmade chocolate.
Right. These truffles are made 3 days before you order them. It takes me 3 days to make them. I have to make the shells first, then I make the fillings, and then I close them up. So that's why it takes me so long, you know, to get to you. And I typically only ship on Mondays and Tuesdays because I don't want them sitting around in a post office or UPS, so I want to make sure that they get to you as soon as possible in the best condition and freshness.
Perfect. Now, Lydia, you mentioned shipping. Do you ship everywhere? How does that work?
I ship around the continental U.S. During the summer months, I typically don't ship, but when it gets to hotter climates, I have boxes that I have specially made that have cool packs and insulation on the inside, and they usually keep things cool for about 3 days, so I've never had a problem with shipping to anywhere.
Great. I appreciate your time today. Again, this is Miss Lydia Olsen from Bon Bon Confections. And Lydia, what's your phone number?
My phone number is 770-475-8313.
Okay, and what's a good email address to be able to reach you at?
Email address is cheflydia@bonbonsconfections.com.
And your email and your website?
Is www.bonbonsconfections.com.
Thank you so much for your time today, Lydia, and we look forward to talking to you in the future.